Welsh Hemingway, which I cannot figure out if that's a joke or not. It's probably a joke name, but says, any advice on how to deal with all the ladies who throw themselves at me when I'm wearing my kilts? He has another question, but I'm going to save it for later because it's more of a techie question. But how do you deal with all the ladies who are all up ons?
All up in my business.
All up ons.
We're being, we've answered this question before. It's a bit flippant. I want to take a slightly different. Oh, let me hear. That's now no longer in the shop. We've answered this question before. We've never really gone the direction I want to kind of take it. Yes, when you wear a kilt, you will get more people coming up to you. You will probably get more people coming up to you than you would in normal life, as far as women approaching you and wanting to talk to you and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. What I would say is this: if you are looking for a serious relationship, or if you're not looking for a serious, doesn't matter. Do
you want to start over?
No, you have more people, more prospects, if you will, serious or not serious, to be able to go through. So take the opportunity while wearing a kilt to be able to get into a conversation and see if there's an actual connection there, because you're kind of punching above your weight to a degree when you're wearing a kilt, because more women will come up to you. It's true. I am not a devilishly handsome man, but I met a lot more attractive women in bars coming up and talking to me than I should otherwise have had the ability to do. So take that opportunity and kind of dig into it a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Is it 1975?
It is. It is. I wasn't born till 77, but that's fine. No.
Hang on, wait. Do you have that one with gold horn pendants on or something?
Exactly.
Okay, all right, just checking.
The chain.
Astrological sign, maybe?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
All right, baby.
What
are your thoughts on it?
Oh, man. I want to do an Austin Powers joke now. Yeah, baby. I can't do Austin Powers. Let me try to parse this a little bit. I think what you're saying, I'm guessing what you're saying, is that you're going to get a lot of attention because you're standing out from the crowd, and that can be a mixed blessing, as we know. But the point is, because you're getting more attention, it's going to be easier for you to break the ice with anyone who might spark your fancy.
Correct. Or you spark their fancy.
Right. And hopefully you have a mutual spark.
Correct.
For whether it's you're just trying to hook up, or whether you're looking for a serious relationship. If you're not just looking for a hookup, then you should try to invest more effort.
No, invest time and energy in the discussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm.
I think
what is in my brain is not coming out right.
I think it's basically that. Well, I think you could get a false positive sometimes, maybe. That if you're wearing a kilt, you're going to get more attention from people interested in you, and they're going to try extra hard to get your attention, and so you may not get as honest a read on what they're like, because they're trying extra hard to put on a show to get your attention.
That's a fair point.
So maybe you gotta keep your wits about you.
That's a fair point.
And I think any kind of dating situation, if you go into it, you gotta keep your eyes open. You gotta know what you want.
Yeah,
is the bottom line. No matter what you're wearing. But with a kilt, I think I feel like we're in where I want to say is make sure you're using your powers for good. I mean,
it is a powerful thing.
It can be. It can be.
It's empowering as well. The most,
that's more important, I think.
Yes, yeah. And the most empowered. I don't know if I've ever told this story before, on air at least. But the most empowered I've ever felt wearing a kilt. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a long time ago. But I went down to see the Bogside Rogues down at Finnegan's Wake in Philadelphia. And was it the Bogside or the Hooligans? But I was standing up near the front of the stage, friends with the band, good to see them all the time. Mm-hmm. So I'm just kind of sitting up front, dancing, doing my thing, singing with the band. And a, very attractive yet drunken girl comes up, and she's kind of dancing next to me while I'm trying to enjoy the music in the band. And she's kind of dancing next to me, bumping into me, grinding on me a little bit. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm trying to watch the band. And I'm in disgust, look away
Wow.
from her. And the fact that she was so dejected, I just loved it. It's empowering.
Okay, but I
'Cause that
wouldn't.
was in it-
I don't know if that's using your power for good.
I'm not
That's
saying
kinda
it's using it for good.
No,
I'm saying I
I-
felt empowered, like I got to make a decision in this
Okay.
versus not.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. I was actually really into the band. I wanted to hear the band.
I get it.
Yeah.
But you're kind of a jerk to her.
Yeah, she was drunken and annoying.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it really comes down to is we're talking about real world dealing with people.
Yeah.
And the kilt is an icebreaker and an attention getter, but it's not the be all end all of a dating situation. It's going to come down to personality no matter what. You know,
Yep.
Do you click or do you not click? But I think you could. It could be a challenge to parse out the people who are being themselves and want to get your attention, and the people who are trying too hard to get your attention because
Yes.
of the kilt. So it's I'm trying to think of a good parallel, but I don't know. Ian, you have any thoughts? When in doubt, throw to the MC.
Fair.
I have been with my wife for nearly 20 years now. I don't really.
As
I'm
of I
not in the
remember.
dating space very often. I don't know if the three of us in general are the best people to be answering
Yeah.
these
Very
questions.
fair point.
Not exactly.
And you didn't get your first kilt till after
I was with
till
her.
you were engaged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it was for my wedding. Was for my first kilt when I came to see Rocky and have him set me straight on no longer wearing pants.
Gotcha.
I mean, certainly, I hear what you guys are saying. I've been approached in situations I probably wouldn't have been if I had been wearing pants. I don't know. I generally have a don't approach me kind of a vibe about me, I think, out in public.
Yeah, you're incredibly
So
unfriendly.
I'm
putting you
friendly
in.
enough
Yes.
when I speak to people. But I think I cultivate a sense of leave me alone when I'm just at the grocery store or whatever. So I get it less than I used to. Maybe it's just because I'm getting older and fatter too.
I think that's a curmudgeonly thing. Yeah, that's
Yes.
the curmudgeon
Yes.
effect.
Embrace the curmudgeonliness, Ian.
Yeah, but it's it certainly happened. I remember one time I was at the Kilmaine Saints show in Harrisburg, and I was with a friend and two young women, too young to be quite honest. I don't know how they got in there, and this wasn't that recent, but they came up behind us, and their move, which is the opposite of what most people experience, was to try to grab the kilt from the sides and yank it down.
Oh,
That was never going to work.
yeah, dumb
Between
idea.
the buckles and the straps and the belt, that wasn't going anywhere.
Uh huh.
And then they tried to talk to us. I'm just like, I can't hear you. I'm turning around and paying attention to the band.
Yeah. Yeah, I think and that gets into the whole, how do you dealing with the whole just people being rude.
Crossing lines.
Yeah,
and that
which
kind of
we've
thing.
talked about before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just use your power for good.
Unlike
Don't think of it as a license. Think of it as it's an advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
but
advantage.
It's not a license.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
Mhm.
It's a fair point. Let's get out of this segment.
Hey, this is the part where I'm supposed to tell you to like us and ring the bell and subscribe and watch the videos. But shocker, I'm actually instead going to ask you to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And we have these videos being posted on Twitch now, if that's your preference. And shop with us. We actually sell stuff too, believe it or not. If you want a kilt, come get a kilt.